What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another episode of the podcast. It's your host, Almighty. I said I was going to be more consistent with the podcast, and this is me being more consistent with the podcast. Well, this week, or today, I'm talking about basically consistency.
Almighty push.
You know what I mean? Me trying to be more consistent and, kind of setting up on this new path of consistency. I used to be a lot more consistent back in the day, even though I ain't gonna lie, it didn't necessarily yield immediately what I thought it should have been yielding. But what I noticed is that other people noticed that, you know what I'm saying? Well, I didn't notice it. People came to tell me, you know, when I was not as consistent, everyone's like, yo, what's going on? You know what I mean? Like, you know, there was an event that just happened where the homies were DJing and all that good stuff out there in Mama Shelter. By the way, shout out to anybody that pulled up for that. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be there again, you know, April. But yeah. And the homie was just like, yo, bro, like, what's going on? I noticed you ain't been posting much. I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying? And even before that. But consistency is something that I'm really about to embark on, like a lot more, a lot better. Because, I mean, you might not notice, like what I noticed that we might not notice what, you know, what's going on at the time, but people are watching. Like I learned that a long time ago, but, you know, you don't remember everything you learn. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes, you know, you learn something, you using it, and once you move on to the next level, you tend to forget the other stuff. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I definitely learned a long time ago about you know, the importance of, you know, understanding that you representing yourself all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like you always represent something. So you know, however you feel about that, feel about it, but you always represent something. So with us, you know what I'm saying, at least the way I grew up, you know what I'm saying, or what I learned was, you know, you representing your family. You know what I'm saying? You know, Africans, Nigerians, you always representing your family. So you got to always be on your P's and Q's all until the day you pass. You know what I'm saying? So with that, and the homie telling me all that stuff, it kind of just dawned back on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I need to get more consistent. Plus, I've been complaining, you know what I'm saying? Like, this stuff ain't really working as it's supposed to work. A lot of people telling me, bro, you should be a lot more here and all that good stuff, you know, a lot higher up. And then, I feel bad. A lot of people tell me like, yo, I feel bad. Like, yo, bro, your product, your content and all that stuff be good, but you don't be getting the recognition, and I'm like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I just got to put in more time. And it's really probably because of my consistency. So I'm going to be more consistent. I don't know if anybody watching this, you've been holding up on your consistency or you've been slacking off consistency. You know what I'm saying? Get on this journey with me. Let's be consistent. You know what I mean? And just like how I'm doing, putting out content on here, on all my other channels. I got like 4 channels because I do different things. So, and I can't just do one thing. I've tried. I don't feel fulfilled just doing one thing. You know what I'm saying? I got to do multiple things. But join me on this journey, man, of consistency, man. Like let's embark on being consistent and see what it yields for us. Like whether it's gonna be good, bad, or ugly. Because what happens really, the reason I'm always like doing good and everything, but once external stuff happens to whatever I have planned with the content and stuff, I take the time out. I'm like, let me take a break, and come back to it when I'm more stable. But I feel like that break is what, messes up things for me because, while I'm about to take that break or while I'm on that break, I'm noticing like my thing is progressing, right? I just need to be more consistent, and that'll be it, You know how like the saying of like, you don't give up until you've given it your absolute all, like everything you have, and then it didn't work out. Don't just say it didn't work out just because you gave it like 50% or even 80% or even 90%. Give it full 100%. And if it didn't work out, then it didn't work out. And 9 times out of 10, there's always stuff we can tweak. So it's kind of like one of them things. It's like in a circle, you know what I'm saying? Like you could always be better. You could always do better. But if you really felt like you gave it everything you had, completely everything, and it didn't work out, I feel like then you can move on to something else. And with this content stuff, with my acting, with my creativity, which is a natural talent for me, I feel like I haven't given it my everything. I haven't given it 100%. I don't even think, I've for sure given it 80%, but I've not given it, I don't think I've given it, I've given it 90, but I don't think I've given it 100%. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I've given it 95%. I think I need to step it up, be more consistent and get on it. And, that's why I'm inviting y'all, join me on this journey. Of course, you're going to be able to tell because I'm going to be on here podcasting. You know what I'm saying? It might be every day. It might be every other day. It might be every week. We're going to see how consistent I'll be, doing this. And, of course, it's just time with me a regular person, a regular human being, you know what I'm saying, sharing his experience for whatever period of time y'all see me up onto the next period. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. And now let's get to a section I'm introducing to this, which is basically what is trending. So in the short period of time my last episode on here, what's trending right now is honestly Diddy, bro. Like Diddy is Diddy's being raided by the feds, man. Like his houses, 3 of his houses or 2 of his houses. The one in I know Beverly Hills out here in LA area, and the one in Miami being they were being raided yesterday. Type of thing. Whenever you seen this, I don't know, whatever, but that was yesterday. And I was just looking at it like, yo, like it went from all these accusations and all that stuff, and now it's a pretty big deal where they had his sons in cuffs and all that good stuff, and it's just like, yo, how far? Like, is there really something? Because at first, you hearing all this stuff, you just think, they're trying to pull a black man down, blah blah. You know what I'm saying? But then when things start getting to this level, I mean, it's still possible and still completely within that realm of they try to pull a black man down, but it's just like, yo, like, like. If they pull some evidence, like, even though we know that could be tampered with, but it's just, what I mean? Like, what's really going on? Like, a lot of people, like, saying, like, old heads saying, like, man, people already knew that Diddy was this and that, that. It's just now that, it's just showing up. The younger generation, like, yo, we don't even, what I'm saying, like, we don't really give a fuck. That's not a guy that we, what I'm saying, the mid generation, like my generation, we grew up, on Diddy and Tupac and stuff like that. We the ones that's like, yo, what the plug is going on? Like, yo, this is for real. Like, you feel me? So I don't know. I don't know if Bruh did anything. We're gonna find out. The thing is still ongoing. But this whole situation, it just screams, a seriousness per se. You know what I'm saying? I think it was Epstein last year, or was it? Yeah, it was last year, right? Epstein last year, and then now Diddy. I think there was someone else in between, something else in between. But it's been going crazy. Like, what I'm saying? Like, beginning of this year, Cat Williams came out with his whole expose or whatever it is, his whole thing, and now it's just been a lot of trending things. I don't know, maybe it's because of the, what I do per se, like cover all these trending topics, entertainment, all that good stuff. Or maybe it's just because a lot of things are really just happening. You know what I'm saying? I don't know which one it is, but that's something. I would like to, find out what people think about that. You know what I'm saying? What people think about the situation. You know what I'm saying? But that's that. All right. Another segment I'm also adding to the thing other than what's trending is that what am I watching? What am I watching? What am I watching? Currently, right now, I just finished The Adventures of Dai. It's anime, you know what I'm saying? But I'm really about to start Jujutsu Kaisen season 2 because I watch anime dubs. I don't do that sub stuff. I like to pay attention to the action, you know what I mean? So I've been waiting for it to finish. I know there's a lot of animes coming up like the Solo Leveling and all this good animes, all that good stuff. But right now I'm about to watch Jujutsu Kaisen and then catch up on any other anime that just finished that, As I said, I like to binge watch, so I wait for them to finish. I know there's a lot of good animes going on right now. What's that? Is it Machle? Like my boy, Mash. You know what I'm saying? His anime just started again. I know I've heard, so there's a new thing going on. Apparently, it's confirmed that Baki and Tengen Ashura, which are two of my favorite animes, martial arts animes, they're having a crossover. Because I've been waiting for Tengen Ashura to for it to come up with the next season. So I've been waiting and ain't saying nothing now. We're hearing about this crossover. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but I mean it's super easy within the realms because they're both within the realms of like realism ish. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? And so it's not like they got to do like different what's called fantasies or worlds type thing. Well, they teleporting from all that. Now it's like one location to another location. You just meet, the art styles, similar type thing. So, let's see how that plays out. What games am I playing? Let's keep it a buck. I ain't playing that much games. You know what I'm saying? I'm really not playing games at all. Like, to be real, I still got a PS4 and this, it's a little, I'm still waiting. Once I get the PS5, then I'm gonna catch up on all what I need to catch up on. But well, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I really ain't played no games recently. Okay, well, I did play that Jedi Fallen Order, right? The old one, it's just the one that came out, whatever it came out. But I played that because I've just been had it, so I got on that. But other than that, yeah, I think that's about it. But yeah. Anyway, this has been interesting. You know what I'm saying? Let's see how this consistency thing works, right? How we gonna run it together. You know what I'm saying? If you stayed up to this point, go ahead and put a consistency with Almighty in the comment section. Let me know you've seen this, and of course I'm gonna reply. You know what I'm saying? And probably
Almighty push.